Hey everybody, and welcome back to another one of Mudflap's movie reviews. My name is Mudflap, and today I will be reviewing the highly anticipated Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. Let's get into it. Spider-Man No Way Home was directed by Jon Watts, and it stars Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, Benedict Cumberbatch, Jon Favreau, Marisa Tomei, and many others. So at the start of the movie, we left off right where we did in Far From Home, right when Mysterio reveals Spider-Man's identity to the whole world, outing him as Peter Parker. And throughout the course of the movie, we get to see just the chain reaction of what happens when everybody knows who Spider-Man is and how it affects those closest to him, and how Peter Parker has to deal with the fact that everybody knows who he is. He has to navigate that, and that's when he turns to Doctor Strange for help, and he wants Doctor Strange to erase everyone's memories of him so that no one remembers that he's Spider-Man. Unfortunately, the spell does not go according to plan, and that's when we get introduced to the multiverse. There are a lot of moving pieces to this movie, so I'm going to do my best to just give my thoughts on some of the aspects of the movie. I won't spoil anything for anybody, but there are some things I would just like to speak my mind about when it comes to this movie. So overall, this movie was perfect in every way for anyone who loves Spider-Man and anyone who loves Marvel. The writing was amazing. The plot was amazing. It was 2.5 hours long, and it is filled with a lot of different things going on, but you don't get lost or confused at any point. They make sure to lay it all out so you can understand it. Of course, it helps if you have seen the past Spider-Man movies and a couple of the Marvel shows too, because as you know, everything with Marvel ties into each other. This movie definitely had a very dark tone to it. Definitely the darkest tone to a Spider-Man movie I've seen so far. I mean, Peter Parker's in high school. It's his senior year, I think. His whole world gets turned upside down in small ways and in big ways. He's having that identity crisis. Like, did I bring this all on myself? Was it right for me to let everybody know that I was Spider-Man? Should I just kept it a secret the whole time? You know, of course, he's got that pressure as well that he no longer has Tony Stark in his life to help mentor him. Doctor Strange is kind of Peter's mentor in this movie. You couldn't ask for a better mentor. Doc knows what he's doing, and he's just giving advice the best as he knows how. As you may have seen from the trailers, we got to see a few villains return to the screen. Due to the effect of the multiverse, all the villains from the past two Spider-Man universes came in. So it was amazing to see Willem, Dafoe, and Alfred back on the screen, reprising their roles as Green Goblin and Alfred's role as Doc Ock. Really missed those guys. It's been, almost 20 years since we've seen both of those guys back on the screen. That was just perfect. That's what any fan would want, is to bring back old characters and just show them in a new way, give them some more character development. Yeah, couldn't ask for anything more than that. So yeah, this movie definitely leaves a lot of room to grow. A lot of unknowns are still left out there. Like I said, I'm not going to share anything super specific. It's just Marvel always leaves it open-ended at the end, and they always leave room for more things to happen as the universe continues to grow. Lots of stuff to think about. There are things I probably missed the first time around, so I'm definitely going to be going back to see this movie just so I can maybe focus more on stuff I may have missed. I'm sure there are Easter eggs throughout that movie that hint towards new characters, new movies. Marvel's just a genius like that. So I'm definitely going to be checking this movie out again. Just to remind you, it's a Marvel movie, so do not leave once the credits start rolling. There is one mid-credit scene and there is one post-credit scene, so please stick around for both of those. For this movie, it's starting to become one of my favorite Spider-Man movies of all time. It rivals some of my favorite Spider-Man movies out there. So I'm going to rank this movie 8.5 out of 10 Mudflaps. It did not underdeliver. It lived up to the hype. Gave me some twists and turns, stuff I wasn't expecting. It gave me that tone I was looking for, that I was hoping for, the darker tone of Spider-Man. The writing was impeccable, the character developments. I mean, everything just came together and was really well weaved together to just give that Marvel fan that big screen experience that we all want. It just blew my mind, blew away my expectations, and I couldn't be happier with that movie. Drop a comment below on if Spider-Man No Way Home lived up to your expectations and why or why not. So of course, if you like this review, give it a thumbs up. And remember to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you're kept up to date on all my future movie reviews. And of course, if you've already seen Spider-Man No Way Home, please, please, please do not spoil it for anybody. Keep your mouth shut. Don't spoil it. Let everyone enjoy it just the way that you wanted to enjoy it. See you next time.